Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the truck series here at Kentucky. We're car number 15, so at least we're a really low car number. Super happy about that. Have a lot of fast guys in here. Derek, Sean, I recognize them for sure. We also got Kyle in here, which would be interesting. So hopefully we can do pretty well. Fastest I ran in my last practice was like, what was it? I don't know if it's a 30 second or if it's 31 second. I'm gonna get a black flag, aren't I? I think it's 30.841. Whatever, like the lap time you're running for the most part. I ran a .841, so hopefully we can do decent once again for qualifying here. Qualifying will mean a decent amount, but tires are going to mean a ton. I feel like I really think that this race is going to come down to who can manage their front right the best. And I never really noticed how different these corners were until now. Like turn 1, you're pretty much flat footing it. Turn 3, you have to let off a decent amount, so it's real interesting. On your first lap, though, it is kind of slick, so I'm just taking it easy and kind of set up for the second lap. Because once you get a little bit of heat in the tires for a lap, you can really flat-foot it around 1 and 2. So I'm going to run the top side for 3 and 4, try to get as much of a run in as we can for the second lap. I might be screwing myself. Yeah, it is a 30. Because I know I could run at 30.8. But hopefully we don't completely screw ourselves here. Try to get right on that yellow line down here. Come all the way out to the wall. Try not to scrub off too much speed. Yeah, they're in the 7s. I've seen mid 7s is like the fastest. Really let off. Get down to the bottom here. Get back in the throttle. Bring it out to the wall. Should be a decent time. If not an 8, maybe in the 9s. But it should be a decent time overall. Ran 9:16. Okay, not awful. Not terrible, but definitely feel like I could have been faster because I know I can run a time in the 8, so I must have missed a little bit in 3 and 4. May have gotten on off throttle a little too early, might have gotten on gas a little too late, something like that. But we'll probably be starting about mid-pack. Where is Kyle ran? Has he ran a lap yet? He has. He ran a 9:67, which isn't a bad time either. A lot of really fast guys in here. Derek ran a 6. Oh my goodness. Fastest I've seen so far by like a 10th, which is crazy, but I'll bring you guys back and get ready to go. Green, we still have about like 6 guys left to qualify and 2 more minutes to wait. All right, we stayed pretty much about 8th. Definitely take it easy in the beginning. Yeah, tires fall off a lot. I was talking to Kyle about it, and he said he loves managing tires. I'm terrible at it, but we still stayed in 8th, so we're starting pretty far up here. Happy about that. And I'm doing a hosted race in a couple weeks. If you guys are interested, I'll have it here on screen now. September 2nd, doing the practice opening about 7:30 Eastern. Race will be probably about 8 Eastern. 100 laps USA in these trucks. No sets of tires to change, which I think will make it real interesting. Top 24 from qualifying will make it, and inverting the top 10. So like the fast guy doesn't just run away with it the entire time. It'll make it somewhat interesting. I thought it was during week 13, but then I got somebody else told me that it was actually week 12, and then I re-looked at it. I'm like, yeah, I'm just an idiot. I didn't count the weeks right. But it is what it is. Not that worried about it. Because I want to do it during week 13, but also my... Yeah, good luck to you too, Kyle. My... What's it called? The league is off that week anyways for Labor Day weekend, so it's a good weekend for me to run it and host it and everything, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a decent amount of people showing up and have a pretty clean race. Cautions will be all like iRacing cautions and everything like that, so I don't have to worry about trying to really manage the race while I'm racing. If I make it in, really, I have to qualify in too, so if I don't make it in, that would suck, but it is what it is. I love USA. It's a fun track. Thought it'd be a pretty fun combination because these trucks don't ever run there. They don't even have a set for it, so I just took the Gateway set from earlier in the season and changed the gear ratio to like 5.0, and it runs pretty well there. Is a little bit loose going in and coming off, but that's kind of short track racing. If you overdrive it, you'll get loose. So I think it could be a lot of fun. We have enough fuel to make it 100 laps there as well, like the full 18.7 that the car holds. You could probably run about like 115, 120 or something like that, and then with cautions, you could stretch out fuel even further. But 100 laps should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get a bunch of good guys in there that want to get some fun racing, and just nothing really counts, so it doesn't matter about that, but hopefully we can get a good clean race at USA in these trucks. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Fun combination, at least to try out. But let's get on to this race. 40 laps. Cautions definitely will happen. Hopefully it will stay pretty green. I think tires are going to mean a ton, so if you can manage your tires, I think that's going to be huge. Once you get about like 6-7 laps in, you'll really start feeling the fall off. Still through turn 1, you won't be able to flat foot it. You can kind of just let off a little bit and make the corner pretty easily. But 3 and 4 is where you're really going to be able to save your tire. Seems like first gear is going to be the way to do the restart. You're like really low in RPMs in second gear. But I imagine cautions, people will come take their tires. You got 2 sets to change.
All right, Earl, all on you.
Don't know if it's off NASCAR restart zone or just off the leader. It might just be off the leader, but I can't see him. Got a little bit of a jump. Guy behind me probably did about the same thing as me. Inside got a good jump, or at least the 21 car. He got a really good jump. I sucked at getting through the gears there, but we're on the bottom now, so we should be all right. Bottom is where you want to be, it feels like. You can definitely get some momentum off the outside, which will be interesting to see how that plays out throughout the race.
Clear, clear, clear.
I'm gonna leave him the room to the outside so we don't get bumped by him. You can use the apron a little bit on the front stretch. 1 and 2, I think early on will be bottom fast, and I got loose through turn 1. We're 3 wide. That's a yikes. That was just bad on me. I turned a little bit too much there, and it started to kick out on me in turn 1, which happens on fresh tires. You really won't get loose after the very first like lap or 2. But we have just such a sharp angle on the bottom, trying to keep up the momentum. I don't know if the air around us from a guy being on the outside affected it at all. It might have. I'm honestly not sure. But losing a couple spots off the beginning, that's okay. We did qualify pretty well. We were car number 15. Then we qualified 8th, so imagine we were going to fall back a little bit. And I absolutely suck at saving tires too, so I imagine we'll probably fall back a little bit throughout the run as well. Hopefully we could try to stay up with these guys. That'd be amazing. But I don't know how well we can do that. Goal for this race, probably try to get a top 10 because we're such a low car number. I think that'd be a great goal to go for because we're car number 15 here. I think top 10 will be awesome. Probably a pretty good strength of field. And I need to try to gain some iRating back off of ARCA Monday.
31.2.
Because the netcode absolutely destroyed us on Monday in ARCA at Myrtle Beach. I was already running bad. I was in like the last 2 spots with Gavin. And there's a guy just like jumping all around. His car was lagging all around. Then it like backed up to us and we just had nowhere to go. It hit the front of us and Gavin had nowhere to go right on our bumper, which was unfortunate. So we pretty much finished last. There was one guy that didn't run it, so I finished ahead of him, but pretty much last that was on the running order. So I need to try to gain some iRating back, so hopefully we can make it into the top split of ARCA next week. Because we were like car number 19 out of 21 or something like that. We were a low car number. But I think it might have just been more people registering for some reason. Maybe because of this Myrtle Beach. I don't know if people like Myrtle Beach or not. Not my kind of track. It's a really awkward track to me. I haven't ran too many laps at it in general since it came out, and that's been a long time.
31.4. 35.
Guy behind me is catching us again, which I think he was the one on our outside early in this run, like right off the start pretty much. Definitely using a little bit of brakes. I'm happy we're actually getting a run here in the beginning. That's nice.
Outside.
Yeah, my turn 3 and 4 is not very good. Trying to give him the room, but we clear him there. Let off a little bit going into turn 1 now. Being in the draft makes you a little tighter as well. So that'll eat up at your front right a little bit more. Also. Trying to roll it a little bit better through there. I think that was decent. I don't think it was great, but I think it was okay. It was better than I did last lap, I think. Let off a little bit earlier and just let it roll down there and slowly get back into the throttle, I think. Worked a little bit better for us. Got a little tight mid-corner, so that's not going to help the guy behind us getting a run. He's going to look inside of us. That's all right. We'll see if we can try to hold him off on the outside, because he has to try to push up off the corner, and he might have to let off a little bit and not get as much of a run down the straightaways. Like, I think you can make the middle lane kind of work getting by somebody or holding them off. Already lap 10, so we're a quarter of the way through this race. So far, so good, like smoothness wise. Everybody keeping it clean. Don't know who it is. I think it might be the 7 car or the 20. It's a 20 up there trying to make a bunch of moves. So I don't know if he's going to be blowing off his front right early or not. If this thing goes green to the end, that'd be awesome. I think it'd be very bad for me, but I think it'd be an awesome race. Especially after last week, we need it. Richmond was awful. Just so many wrecks. Everybody was wrecking. It was terrible. Nobody gave each other any room or respect on the track. It was just not fun. I'm shocked we're like a little over a second ahead of the 2 and the 3, but I think the 2 didn't qualify, so he's moving his way up through the field very quickly. But the 3, I think, just didn't qualify well. But also, they could be just saving some tires and stuff. The 2 car probably isn't. He's probably just trying to work his way up the field pretty quick, but honestly, him doing that is probably saving more tires than I am, because I'm just so bad at it. Trying to get this car to rotate in 3 and 4. It's just so tight.
32.055.
Yeah, we're like over a second and like 1.2, 1.3 seconds off of what our qualifying time was already. And Derek is just flying out front, which I'm not shocked by. He started on pole. He's always super fast. I'm pretty sure he has his pro license too, and like 7-8K iRating. It's ridiculous. Oh, we get a caution. That gives everybody a chance to come in and get some fresh tires. Interesting, interesting. I don't know what happened to the 3 car behind us. Oh, he gone. I think he might have spun out or something. He was right behind the 2 car, and he's now in the back of the running order. So I think he got in a wreck or something. He might have gotten spun. Who knows? But I imagine everybody's gonna come in, take tires and everything. So hopefully we can get a decent pit stop. I need to not blow my pit stall because I've been doing that a lot lately. And I'll bring you guys back when we're getting ready to go green.
Come on, Gerald.
All right, we lost 1 spot on pit road, but we actually could have gained a few, or at least a couple, because we were right in front of that 8, 2, and 4. That's all in front of us. I was just like kind of slow getting into my box, but we passed the 7 and the 20 at least, so we didn't lose as many spots because everybody started like checking up really hard getting on the pit road, and I think the 7 and 20 might have gotten some damage, so they got a little bit of that fixed, I think. So we passed them. Kyle was saying that wreck was close to him, and also the 14 car, who's I think in 15th, was really aggressive, so watch out for him. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Hopefully we don't get taken out or anything. Hopefully I could get a decent jump start behind this 2 car. I think he started in the back, and he's all the way up to like 10th now, so we'll see how he's running. Try to follow him on through some cars if we can. He might make some holes open for us, or we could see how he's running. Try his first gear, start again. I think it's the way to go on this track, at least. You can just go real quick and then you shift. It gets you a little bit of a jump, I feel like. But Kyle's starting behind us in 13th. Hopefully he gets a decent jump as well.
Make sure we take care of our tires. Pace car's off. Are you ready?
Okay, I can't see a damn thing. Everybody's freaking slowing up. Jeez, that was such a screwed up start. He waited so long to go, and I was slow on the shift. Hearing all the other engines around me does not help, and I think somebody just got dumped down the front stretch. Probably not going to be a caution. How did I get a 4X, though? I don't know how the hell I got a 4X. I know I tapped the 2 car, and then I got tapped from behind on the start when I, like, was late on my shift. And that really gave me a 4X? Oh, well. I'm not worried about that. We're in 11th. We have a pretty decent gap back to Kyle now. At least he got by that mess.
33.601.
So we're up to 11th again, right back where we were running. Right back behind the 18 where we were. We'll see if we can get a run on him. Not quite. Gonna take it easy early on because I feel like we might get a run to the end here, which would be great. Ooh, 2 car. Nearly got into somebody there. About hooked him right. That was close. Gotta watch out for people being aggressive. Yeah, our front right off that last run was 90. I forgot to say anything about that under the caution lap. Front right was 90. Back right was like 94. So the back right was all right. It's all the front right tire, which I figured really gets worn out here. Mainly in 3 and 4. Try to get to his outside. We'll see. Didn't really work out because the banking on the front stretch, he pulled off a little bit. I feel a little quicker than this 18 car right now. Kyle's slowly pulling us in, so we'll see what kind of speed he has in a few laps. I don't know if he's trying to push it a little hard to keep up with the pack, because the draft does mean a little bit, I think, going down the front stretch and stuff, the front and back. But I don't think it's that big of a difference, because you can see Derek's just pulling off up there. He's just so good. If you wanted to learn how to run this, go watch his stream on Twitch. I think it's just his name, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. It could be like D Justice or something like that, but I know he streams a whole lot, and he's just so laser focused on every track he does. He is always locked in and running up front. Always flying. Because that's what I do when I'm really struggling somewhere. I'll get in a practice and I'll watch in-car of the person that's like fastest in practice that's still there, that's doing better than me, and try to pick up on what they're doing and everything. That's always the way I learn, is just by watching others like in-car and stuff. You can't see like their throttle input or anything like that, but you can kind of hear it in a way, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm more about like where they're turning in. I can hear when they start letting off and stuff, like their braking zones and everything, if you're really struggling at a track. Staying right with this 18 though. Oh, he got in the wall slightly. I backed off. I didn't know if it was going to slow him up a lot more or not. Like, everyone from second on back is tight. Like, everybody's in this group from second on back. Derek's just gone, so there's no catching him. I don't know where the 2 car's up to. I think he might be up there in 4th, honestly. I'm not sure. He is. I just noticed the white and kind of orangish car or reddish car up there. I thought it might have been him. And he started back here in 10th. He is just flying as well. He might be the only one that has anything for Derek if he starts on the front row with them on a restart late in the race. He might be the only one with them. That was a terrible turn 1. I hit the apron, so that didn't help at all. Trying to get like a low entrance here into 3 so I can actually hit the bottom correctly. I just need to get on the throttle quicker. But I don't want to burn off that front right so bad. We did have a decent gap back to like the 4 car and stuff. I don't know if the 4 qualified or not as well. He was right with the 2 when the caution came out. He was with the 2 and the 3. I don't know if the 4 got into the 3 or whatever. We'll see after the race. Check out all the incidents. Oh, I turned in late. Have to run this second groove up. Kind of getting a run on the 18. Might have burnt up some of the front right doing so, is the only problem. See if we can stick the nose to the outside.
3, 1, inside. Still inside.
Try to stay side by side with him through turn 1. Turn 1's hard to stay on the outside though, because you can really hook that bottom and get a lot of speed. I'm gonna try to get this outside lane working again in 3 and 4 though. So I did have a decent amount of speed off of turn 4. But like I said, I could be burning up my front right, which could be killing me. I wouldn't be shocked. I do that kind of stuff.
1.899.
Let off a little bit too much there. Kyle's starting to fade a little bit. I don't know if he burned off his front right or not. Got the 8 and the 18. I'm gonna try to roll this outside again. The 8 keeps getting a little slow off turn 1. Ooh, the 18 pushed up hard there. He's gonna be slow off turn 4. Let's try to take advantage of that into turn 1.
Still outside.
Would not have gotten him at the line. That's unfortunate, but
21.92.
okay, he backed off. He didn't want to battle side by side. That's fine. We were right in front of this 8 car when the caution came out. He was like right on our bumper though, a lot of the time. Try to back off early enough, but don't get ran over. Had to put a tiny bit of brake into it to get to the bottom. Try to see if we can catch the 8 car here and try to get by him.
32.164. You burn a nice smooth line when you're by yourself, so you're doing great.
Not really by myself here. 10 laps to go though. That's basically what they were telling us. And we got to the top 10 again, so I'm happy about that. If we could finish top 10, that'd be awesome. But like I said, when we went to this restart, I'm like, I think we might go to the end here, and it looks like we might. I had a good run on him. I want to get to his inside, but I didn't really want to push it to the outside, because I feel like we can get a good run and get to his inside.
Outside. Still there.
Don't push it too hard.
Still outside.
Outside lane's just gonna get more momentum. I stayed side by side with him decent. Pull back next to him, dang it. I was really hoping the banking on the front stretch was gonna help us get back side by side. Yeah, he's definitely a little slow through 1 and 2. Like, I was getting right to his bumper, the 18 was getting right to mine. Don't know if the 18 is gonna try to look low or not. It doesn't look like it. Not gonna quite get to his inside there. Might have to try to make a pass on the outside on the 8 car, to be honest. We just got to hold off the 18 now, which I think we could do. Saw some guys moving around up front, like around 3rd, 4th area.
Inside.
They're running right on that bottom.
Still there. You're clear.
Okay, we got a decent run down the front stretch here. I'll try to look outside, see what we can do.
2.62. Still inside.
See if we could hold them down a little bit. Kind of pushed in the middle of the corner. I had to let off to not hit the wall. But here in 3 and 4 might be in good position here.
Inside.
Oh yeah, I think we got it. We'll probably have him at the line barely. Just the momentum off the top side.
32.814.
18, don't try to take it 3 wide right now.
Still there. You're clear.
I keep getting on the gas a little bit too quickly on the top side. I'm pushing in the middle of 1 and 2, which is probably burning off my front right even more. But we only got like 5 laps left. We're running each other real tight there. Have to try to hold him down so he doesn't get a run.
Still inside.
But we got up to 9th. Not completely clear yet, but we're running in 9th the last couple laps.
Clear.
Okay, that time I waited a little bit longer. I just gave it like a little bump going in. And we should clear him down the backstretch. All right, cool. Try to get back down to the bottom so we could run the full arc of the corner. And let's see if we could try to catch this 21 these last few laps. I don't know if we can. And we'll see if Kyle can get the 8 car as well. Both the 18 and I are getting by him on the outside, which is actually pretty cool. Just really push these tires now. We have nothing else to lose on them. Besides if we smack the wall, then that would suck, but I don't think I'm gonna be that dumb. Knock on wood. One corner later, I'm right in the wall, wrecking. That would be me, though. All right, we have a little bit of a gap back to the 18 as well. You know, and we got 2 more laps. It looks like we're catching the 21 as well, slowly. And now we're letting off a little bit more going into turn 1 as well. God, if we got a green-white checker right now, that'd be nuts. I'd go and take 2 tires. Try to get track position, also banking on a caution immediately, which I feel like could happen. Oh, I'm pushing it. I want to get to this 21 car. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to actually make the pass is the problem.
32.724.
Went in a little bit too deep. He went real deep in that corner. He might have to let off on the back stretch to not hit the wall. Oh, he does. I wish he would have given me the outside, to be fair. I really was hoping he was going to. Good run, good run. I knew he messed up going into turn 1 going too deep, but I'll take 9th. I'm happy with that. We only lost 1 spot from the start to finish there. Car number 15, probably going to gain some decent iRating at least. Where did Kyle finish? I think he got 12th, so good run by him as well. He gained a few spots through the whole thing. I think he started about like 13, 14, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll take top 10 though, being car 15. Derek won it as usual, over 2 seconds ahead. But that was a fun race. Able to make some passes in different lanes. Getting that outside the work. I'm real interested to see the tire wear, because your tires are going to be roasted after that. I was really going 72. Jeez. Like the first run was like 14 laps, I think. Yeah, about 14 laps. On lap 14 was the caution, which we'll see what it is in a minute. Then we had about like a 20-21 lap run. I just pushed him hard as hell at the end. So, damn. That was a lot of fun. So, yeah, Kyle ended up finishing 12th. Good run by him. Oh, he started 12th too, so he stayed right where he was. But he was car number 17, so he should gain a decent amount as well. Let's go back to the beginning. See any incidents that did happen throughout the race. They're going about 3 wide. All right, it looked like the 22 here was trying to get outside 3 wide and just lost it. Yeah, I had 72.91. Yeah, good run. That was fun. A lot of fun there. Oh. You think he thinks he was conservative? Yeah, I don't know. It all depends. I would love to know Derek's tires. His tires are probably better than ours was. 14 car tapped the wall. I really want to know what the wreck was, or like on lap 14. He tapped the wall once again. Because this is lap 11, so this is a couple laps before the wreck. The 2 car all over the 3. I think the 3 tapped the wall, and they all started trying to get around him quickly. They were all very bunched up back there. I think the 7 car maybe kissed the wall just barely. Kyle in the 14. 14. Oh, the 14 pushed up into the 3, and then there's a blinking car that got into the 14 there. Kyle was so close to that. He was saying it was close for him, and he was not wrong. And damn, the 12 car just straight lined the 3 once they were wrecked. I think that blew his engine. 16 blew his engine. That's unfortunate. And then what happened here on pit road? Yeah, it looked like the 20 like overshot pit road or something. Like the 7 car was pretty far off the guys in front of him. He started accelerating and then started braking. Then the 20 car tried to gas it to get in and get on his inside and just nailed his back left. That was odd. And a little bit of retaliation. Oh. Oh, that's funny. 20 car was trying to get back at the 7, I think, like to hit his back end. He lost it coming off pit road. That's hilarious. That is too funny there. And the 7 car ran to the back of me. That was when I like kind of missed my shift. That was on me. That was really bad. And then what happened here? He just came down, got hooked with the 4 car, and the 4 car went for a ride. Though I thought there was gonna be a caution for that, but there's nobody else back there to get by, like to make it a caution really. 2 car nearly hooked the 21. That was super tight. 14 car probably gonna scrape the wall once again. Yeah, he got a little bit better that time. Somebody's blinking. 18. Did he? Oh yeah, this is where he got in the wall. Scared me. I backed out of it slightly because I didn't want to run him over. Lap 26. 14's gonna hit the wall again. 10 car probably gonna smack the wall. Yeah, a lot of people doing that, and he's blinking. So that was the blinking car back there in that one wreck. 14 just really far back, just driving along, scraping the wall. 4 car probably doing everything he can just to get back up there, or he's pissed too. Hitting the wall. 14's gonna smack the wall again on the front stretch. Once again on the front stretch. Derek's gonna make a mistake. Barely scraping the wall. Just barely. God, he was so fast. It was ridiculous. But other than that, clean race. What was it? The 3 car got an 8X. 4 car got 6. 7 car got 8. I know I got a 4. Kyle got a 0, so clean race by him. And I only got a 4 because of the 7 car tapping me, which didn't make any sense. I don't know how that gave us a 4X, but it is what it is. I'll take 9th. That was a solid run by us. Really pushed it there at the end, hoping to get that 21. It was close. But if we would have gotten the outside there in 3 and 4, I think it would have been a lot closer at the line. But happy we made a couple passes there at the end, and we should gain some iRating. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results in strength of field just under 3,500. How many splits are there? There was a lot of people registered. 6 different splits. There was like 127, 128 people that registered the race. It was a lot of people. But Derek had the fastest lap of the race, of course, led all 40 laps. Nobody was going to touch him this race. Like I said, he has over 7K iRating and a pro license, so he is just flying, stacking up them wins right now. But we finished 9th, gained 31. I'm happy about that because we lost about like 40 in the ARCA race. So gained most of it back over 3,300. Kyle finished 12th, got 13. Nice. He's almost up to 3K. I know he's been right on the edge of that for a little bit trying to get there, but good race by him. He gained some safety. I lose slight bit of safety, but that's all right. Still decent amount over 3, so I'm not worried. But overall fun race. It was a pretty clean race overall. Only had that 1 caution, and most people had their fastest lap on lap 20 once the track was kind of rubbered in and we had that new set of tires, and we had 1 lap ran already, so we were on the quick lap pretty much for a qualifying lap. So that was a lot of fun. Happy we were able to make a couple passes there on the 8 and the 18 there at the end on the high side. I think we made the pass on the 18 on the low side in 1 and 2, and then the high side in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It took a whole lap to get around the 8, maybe 2 laps to get around the 8 on the outside. But that was a lot of fun. Able to make a couple different lanes work, which is a lot of fun. Loved that kind of racing. The 2 car started all the way in the back. Yeah, he didn't qualify. He started 20th and figured his way out to 3rd. He was flying too. So if he would have qualified, he might have had something for Derek there. That would have been quite interesting. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Let me know if you guys run this week. I would recommend it. Unlike Richmond last week, this was from some pretty clean racing. I think we could have gone all 40 laps clean if it wasn't for the 14 pushing up into the 3. And then a blinker hitting both of them pretty much after the fact that they were already spinning. So pretty clean race. Only had 1 caution. That was a ton of fun. Love good, clean, long green flag racing like that where you have to save the tires. And I'm terrible at saving tires, but I think we did a decent job of it there that second half of the race. And we were catching 21 so close back to 8th place. Would have finished right where we started, and so would he. So that would have been nice and gained a little bit more of iRating, but it is what it is. A lot of fun. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.